All right, guys, so I'm back home for just a little bit, and I picked this up in Colorado from my brother. It's a 1980 Toyota pickup, and what I was wanting to use it for, it was sitting on their property just rotting in the weeds, and they put a used motor in there. It's got a 22R in it now instead of the 20R. So but it's been sitting for a long time, I think since 2013 or something like that. So I got to pull the fuel tank, I got to do what I can to get it running, and I'm going to use this as a water truck at my cabin so that I can mount a water tank permanently on the back and just use it that way, just strictly for hauling water. But there's a lot I got to do to this because you see the fenders are trashed on both sides. The hood is actually pretty good, and the doors are actually pretty good, so the rest of it's not bad. So what I'm going to do is I got to try to build a bumper, and then I want to make have the brackets for the Harbor Freight tow bar. So I want to be able to mount those so that I can take it up there. I can dolly it up there that way, flat tow it. So but in order to do that, I'm probably going to have to replace the fenders because I need to be able to line up where I need to build the bumper. So anyways, I'll just slowly tackle this as I come back. It's still over 100 degrees here in Nevada, so maybe on the weekends a little bit here and there. So right now I'm trying to get the tank out, fuel tank, but all this stuff won't come off without removing some of these boards. And the boards, you can't break them loose because it's rotted. So what I'm doing is I'm just notching these carriage bolts, and then I'm using, crescent wrench, and then just getting under it with a socket. So anyways, it's going to be a while. I'm going to just take these two off and then see if I can gain access to the tank that way. So and then drop it out from the bottom and clean it out. So anyways, but the truck will run because I got it on and off the trailer. It was even worse than this inside. I've already kind of cleaned out a little bit, vacuumed it and stuff, but it's pretty much, everything is trashed. Isn't that a shame? I mean, it's like a total classic Toyota pickup, but what is cool is this dash, or the glove box, is metal, kind of like the old school cars, that's really nice. So it's got a 4-speed in it. I wouldn't mind if I can find a 5-speed to put in here. That would be nice eventually. It does have factory AC, which is nice. Not sure I'm going to need any of that stuff, being what I'm going to use it for. But I mean, look at the other side. The door panel is trashed. But it looks like a fun truck. I am into these Toyota pickups. I'm going to be doing a project this winter. So between this one and I've got a couple other 87 Toyota pickups that I'm going to be shifting gears on a little bit. I was going to start on the Humvee ambulance, but the other Humvee won't sell. It's hard market right now, so I'm just going to hang on to it, I guess. And if it doesn't sell, it doesn't sell. But that was going to be the funds to start the ambulance and do the complete project. But until that time, what I do is I'm going to focus on prioritizing. I've got to get this thing going and usable and get it up there to the mountain. And then I'm going to try and focus on one of my 87 Toyota pickups. And I'll make a separate video on that later, and maybe go through what I'm going to do to it. So anyways, that's it for now. I'll kind of like give a little updates what I'm going to do to this piece of junk. But anyways, these things are they're good vehicles. They really are. They're very basic, and I'll talk about all that in another video and why I choose Toyotas, the older Toyota pickups. But anyways, I'll catch you guys later, and you guys have a good weekend. Take care.